Hey there, Andy Ron here with Montana Land Source with this week's video summary of the Montana Land Report for December 15th, 2021. We are almost at the end of the year here of 2021, and what an incredible year it's been in the Montana land market. Truly one of the hottest, strongest sellers markets I think we've ever seen in Montana's history. In news this week, of course, the biggest news is the sale of the Matador Beaverhead Ranch in Beaverhead County, far southwest Montana. I had reported earlier this year the Climbing Arrow Ranch around Bozeman being the biggest ranch, the highest priced ranch in Montana history to sell. Well, the Matador Beaverhead Ranch in southwest Montana breaks that record. So twice this year, in quite large, dramatic way, that record has been broken in Montana. And in fact, there's brokers talking about other multiple $100 million properties that are looking to come on the market soon in 2021. So just an incredible market time in the Montana land market. The Beaverhead Ranch we have featured on Montana Land Source. It's the only place where you can see a map of the entire ranch. We've got the boundary of the not only the deeded but the leased acres as well. I think 340,000 acres is the entire operational boundary of that ranch. Extremely large ranch, used to be owned by the Koch brothers and was bought by Rupert Murdoch. So you can find information about that at Montana Land Source, mtlandsource.com. It's also been in the major media all over the place. The Wall Street Journal has reported on it, and in Montana anyway, it's all over the news. So quite dramatic. This week in the market, we've had 28 property updates, which is a little bit lower than usual, but not untypical as we wind down at the end of the year. Different years are different. Sometimes at the end of the year, we see a little bit of a rush of activity trying to close out by the end of the year. It looks like this year might be a little quieter, which I think makes sense just because it's been such a dramatic year overall. And in fact, there's been quite a bit of properties leaving the market, I've noticed, expired listings that are not getting renewed. My presumption on some of that is, and you hear this a lot in the market, sellers don't have any place to go. If they want to replace a property that they're selling, it's such a tough market that they're not finding a good replacement property. So I suspect when those listings expire, they just don't renew. So 28 total updates this week. 3 properties are back on the market. 4 new listings is all, which is quite low. 11 pending sales, 2 price changes, and 8 sales. So we've seen this all year long with week after week after week, more properties leaving the market than coming back on. So in terms of pending sales and actual sales, almost 20 properties this week with only 4 new listings. So we just continue to see inventory being driven down. There's less inventory now in the Montana land market than has been in decades, I would suppose. So just very interesting 2021. It'll be interesting to close out the year. In other news, the annual event that we did not do in 2021 because of COVID is planning for 2022 in February, early February, the 8th, 9th, 10th in Bozeman. We call it the Winter Real Estate Roundup. So it's 3 days of continuing education for brokers and for appraisers, and it kicks off with a values presentation done by Montana top appraisers, including myself with Montana Land Source, Norman C. Wheeler and Associates, and Northwest Farm Credit Services. So you can find information on that on our calendar at mtlandsource.com. Registration has not been set up for that yet. I've been getting a lot of questions there. We just haven't got the registration fully set up yet, but mark it in your calendars. I don't think we're going to make any of that content available online live. We do in the past have recorded the values presentation, and you can see former year presentations on montanalandsource.com. I suppose we will probably do that again, but we're still just pulling that together. So that is the report for this week. Thanks for viewing. Please like our content, the YouTube channel, and we're on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. And check it out at mtlandsource.com. Thank you, and see you next week.